Okay, so Fantastic Four First Steps, the reviews are now out. So what's the verdict? Well, surprisingly, it's gotten really good reviews. Now, obviously, for the critic reviews, I do take these with a grain of salt, but right now they're overwhelmingly positive at 87%. So as usual, I'm going to wait for the audience scores. But looking at some of my favorite reviewers on YouTube, which is where I get practically all my reviews and do my own reviews as well, most people are enjoying it. So what are they saying are the good things about Fantastic Four First Steps? Well, most people are actually praising the performance of Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards or Mr. Fantastic. Sue Storm, Invisible Woman, said she did really well. And Johnny Storm, Human Torch, and Ben Grimm as the Thing, they didn't get as much airtime and focus. However, they did do well for their roles. And then, a lot of other people were concerned about things, The first thing that people were concerned about from reading early scripts or maybe rumors was that Sue Storm was going to be the primary lead versus Reed Richards. And a lot of reviewers are saying that's not the case. And also another huge worry was the simple fact that the Silver Surfer is now the female Silver Surfer. And I know that in the comics she did appear briefly as well. But a lot of people are saying that was really not an issue at all. And some of the other big positives of this movie is the fact that the Galactus was a lot more menacing, was truly the world eater that people who read the comics are familiar with. And overall, it was just a lot better than what was done previously. And speaking of which, let's look at the previous Fantastic Four movies, because there's actually more than what I thought. So here we have a rundown. So the one that I don't remember at all is the Fantastic Four from 1994. So I remember watching Fantastic Four 2005, Fantastic Four Rise of Silver Surfer. I never watched Fantastic Four 2015. And then there's going to be another, there's a Doom Fantastic Four, the Untold Story of Roger Corman's Fantastic Four. Okay, that's more of a documentary. And then obviously we have Fantastic Four First Step. So yeah, never seen this one. Maybe it appeared on TV. I just never saw it myself. Now the Fantastic Four 2005, I thought it was just really corny, and it was just so funny that Captain America is here. Chris Evans, and if you watch Wolverine versus Deadpool, yeah, he does make a return. And Fantastic Four Rise of Silver Surfer, I really like Silver Surfer in this one, but Galactus was a cloud of nothing, and this movie was just okay, so basically these really didn't do much, besides the goofy factor of the first one, and then I really like Silver Surfer on the second one. This one I never saw, but I've heard pretty bad things about it. This is the Roger Corman one, and I'm guessing they're referring back to this 1994 movie, which it looks like that was the Roger Corman movie. But yeah, so good things for the Fantastic Four First Steps, and I think this is another good sign for Marvel coming back, at least hopefully, because Thunderbolts also got good reviews, although box office wise it didn't do horrible, but it probably didn't do as well as Marvel would like. But probably this is gonna do better. That's just my guess. This is probably gonna be a better box office draw, as long as not only people in the US watch it, but also internationally as well. And when it comes to Disney and Marvel, for the most part, they really don't miss when it comes to marketing. But it's just the movie itself that is the most important thing. So if the marketing is there, which it is, and then the movie itself is good, then it has a good chance of being better than the previous Fantastic Four movies. So if you actually had any thoughts on this or any of your favorite comic book movies, be sure to leave in the comments area below. And I'll see you on another episode.